And we're live. What's shaking? It's Wednesday, May 7th. This is State of the Networks. Gotta make sure I'm on the right show. I got a couple of these things right now. Let's see. Top of the hops. What do we got here? Beep, beep, beep. Anakoy. Daniel and Tommy and Dominic were on this morning. They actually just finished up. I dropped the link to their monthly AMA in the description down below, so you can check that out. Just going over updates. Always good to see Daniel on there. Of course, I see Tommy all the time because we're talking to them, their clients. But yeah, super good there. Check out what they're doing. And then let's see, in anyone land, the recent news, this is pretty important. It's easy also to miss, is that MAXKO has offered up servers as exit nodes. It's incredibly important to have exit nodes on these decentralized privacy networks. So what's up, 619? Really good to see that happening and seeing that more exit nodes are going to be on there. There's a ton of token 2049 news, token 2049 news out there. I'll skip most of that because I'm sure you guys are paying attention to most of it. In Helium, Amir just dropped an AT&T visit. You may notice that there's only one of us on the show today. I wonder where Joey could be. Let's see what else is going on in Helium. The wallet app updates. I gotta get this fucking chair to work. And then the Relay API came out. So if you want to nerd out on any Helium data, that is the way to do it. And the link to sign up and do all that stuff is in the description. Let's see, that's the Helium mobile news as well. In Hivemapper, 619 OTA got their shipping notification. You made the list, dog, finally. And then they've got a Q&A coming up on May 7th if you want to jump in on that. So that's good. In DIMO news, let's see what's going on with those guys. They're just shipping. They're always shipping. It's good to go onto their Discord and see what it looks like when a Deepin just continues to push stuff out. They got stuff on new error codes, fuel and energy efficiency highlights, all this stuff that you would expect a thing that plugs into your car to be able to do. They are making sure that it works. In Wingbits land, let's see what's going on there. The takeaway from their recent Discord announcement is that they hired a shitload of marketing and community support folks. So, I mean, a shitload is like 4 out of 7. So it's not like they hired 1,000 people, but just good to see them paying attention to what's going on in making sure that they're getting the message out and doing a good job there. In Spexi land, they opened up the bustling city of Saskatoon in Canada, America's hat. So, oh, you got a fast mode for the first few minutes to catch up. Yeah, I mean, I should probably do a better job of announcing these things, but I figure it's been going every week. There's a crew of you that show up and we talk about what's going on in Deepin, and that's it. Let's see. So in Spexi, yeah, they're actually doing a pretty good job. I think they could do better, but I mean, you could always do better of shipping stuff and talking about what's going on. I think DIMO is kind of the standard there, but Spexi doing a pretty good job, and cool to see that Saskatoon, that seems like a cool city name just to say, is live and being mapped. So that's good. WeatherXM, I've got to follow up with my buddy doing a bunch of paragliding stuff. I'm trying to get some weather stations out to his place in Idaho. I've just been super busy and haven't done it. Their news on the public side is that there's a bunch of DAO buybacks and targeted rollouts. So just committed to making sure that on the deep inside, the token stuff is working. Let's see, in Metsai land, which is where I've been spending a ton of my time lately. I just booked a trip to the IoT Solutions World Congress in Barcelona. So I'll be going there next week. I'm going to Moab the week after that, and the plane ticket to Moab and the plane ticket to Barcelona were the same price. It's just ridiculous. Let's see, been releasing Metsai shows. So if you're into the Lorwan side, you can go check those out. Alper Yegin is releasing tomorrow morning. So that'll go out. Just did Manoj Talrande at TerraQ. Just super cool to see LoRaWAN in general be used around the world. I know it's not a Deepin thing. It's how I got my start in Deepin was LoRaWAN, and it's cool to be coming back to it. And then this morning, before I did this, in fact, right now it's 9 o'clock. I think it's 6 o'clock. I had this call with Julien Berlini from Volvo, talking about how Volvo is using LoRaWAN. So that was pretty cool to get that out. That won't release for a week or two. I've got, I don't know how many episodes in the can, a ton of episodes in the can. But yeah, that's what's going on there. And then I think that's it. What's up, Keenan? Make sure you're checking out Flywheel Systems if you're looking to raise Deepin awareness and deploy hotspots. I think that's it for the news that I've got on the Deepin side. It's going to be a fairly short show. maybe not. I always say it's going to be a short show, and then I yammer on for like 30 or 40 minutes. When is Goodyear? I don't know. It's not soon enough, right? I think Goodyear might be there. So that's one thing that I'd like to check out. So the IoT Solutions World Congress has a whole LoRaWAN pavilion. So early morning. I'll go around and check and see if Goodyear's there and what they're doing on LoRaWAN. What I'm finding is I dig deeper into it, there's just a ton of companies that have been doing LoRaWAN forever. And surprisingly, a lot of them don't know about Helium, or they kind of blow it off. So the whole Medio Scientific podcast is about making sure they blow it off a little bit less, and yeah, figure out what's going on. Let's see. Let me drop the MetSci thing. I saw the infiltration picture of AT&T with, who is it? Mario and Joey. Oh, who's the third dude? Cruising in, one of the DY cats, cruising into AT&T this morning. So that was cool to see. And then I've got to follow up on the promises I've been making for 3 weeks to take the Helium hotspots I've got in my house that aren't doing that much down and put them onto a local coffee shop here called Bika, and see if we can get those guys earning some Helium and psyched on Helium Mobile. So that's what's going on. Joey and Joey. Okay. There's another Joey in there. Maybe I haven't met him. Thank you, Keenan. Yeah. So that's the haps here. I'm trying to think of what's going on in MetSci. I've been thinking about doing this project where I put up a couple of Kraken SDRs around my neighborhood and then a Blade RF and rent out like a radio research lab. If you want to see it, you can go to radioresearch.dev. I haven't finished building the site. That's just like an ugly thing. I won't even put a link in there. If you're kind of nerd, then you'll figure it out and cruise there. None of the prices are right. None of the links work, but it's out there. The general idea is that you would be able to rent a kind of radio research lab where the stations are spread 500 to 1,000 meters apart. And you'd log in and be like, oh, I want to check and see if I can do this thing on the Kraken, if I can do this DFing, if I can do that on the Blade RF, if I can listen for LoRa packets or whatever packets you want to. I think that's kind of a cool nerd project, but there's a lot of cool nerd projects out there. So that's just one among many. What else is going on? That's taking up a ton of my time. The MetSci stuff is taking up a ton of my time. I've been building this piece where for the podcast, man, there's just so much to do on each episode. It sounds like, oh, and there's another Cal chip. That's right. There's another Cal chip auction going on, and it's just the old stuff they didn't get rid of, but you can get a pallet of 1,000 trackers for $5. That seems like a good deal. I think the last time they had pallets of Raspberry Pis that I was interested in, but I haven't looked at this one. All I saw were like the old radios. I didn't see anything else. So if you're into CalChip, I think I might have the link somewhere in here in my Discord, because I dropped in Discord. We were joking about it to get Gray Hat to drive out to it. Let's see. There it is. Online local auctions. Let me drop this link in our chat. And if you want to go and bid against anyone on these, there it is. I think that's it. Bid and get a bunch of Raspberry Pis, then yeah, let's do that and check it out. Are there Raspberry Pis? Let me go check it out and see. I'm just going to take a quick look here. I wonder if I can share this screen without sharing everything accidentally, which is what I usually do. Ton of Freedom Fi gateways. Hardware, and buyer is responsible for all fees. Oh, they must be talking about like the onboarding fee. Okay, so there's a shitload of Freedom Fi gateways, which has got to have a Raspberry Pi in it. I just haven't opened one of those up in forever. I don't see anything else. So I see the trackers, the motion trackers. I've got one. I've actually got one. Can you see it? You could if I pointed. Oh, no, you can't. It's right there. And I am reminded that I should do something with it, because every time I come into my room, the thing flashes. But yeah, okay, so a pallet of those things. Is that a 1 day, 58 minutes? Cool. The Mini Hub Pro gateways, that's pretty cool. And then, oh, there's the trackers, the Invoxia trackers. And the current bid is $180 for 500 trackers. Seems like a good deal. You could probably start a little business on that. They got a shitload of the motion trackers. $5 for 100 of them. Oh, maybe I will do that. Maybe I'll at least put a bid in on it. What's up, Fred? Oh, fees and shipping fees. Cool. Yeah, you have to pick them up from CalChip or from the auction site. So if someone is semi-serious about this, we have a guy that I'm pretty sure would be willing to go out, but you'd have to cut him in on whatever it was that he was picking up. Looks like there's a ton of access points here. And that guy may be on here. What's up, BFG? Long time no see, dog. Are you going to get some of these, some of this CalChip auction action? I mean, I don't know what to do with the indoor small cells. They'd be fun, but I've seen people try to sell those online. And what's the Care Band? Oh, cool. 432 Care Band demo kits. Let me see if I can share my screen without blowing everything up because I got a full screen of shit on here. I could probably just, yeah. Of course, I've screwed everything up. Let's see, entire screen. No, current application, Google Chrome, bid gallery. There it is. Yeah, here's all the stuff we're looking at. What's up, Jay? Jay, you want to buy some some of these CBRS indoor small cells? Let's see, the Multitech CBRS Wi-Fi access point. No, I'm a no on that. I'm a maybe on the palette of pure motion sensors. Those are pretty interesting. I mean, God, am I reading that right? Where are my glasses? 3,200 of those things, and the bid is $5. It seems pretty good. Okay, 100 of the sensors bid on those is $5. The Curlinks compatible femto cell miner. Oh, interesting. I don't know, Travis, if they did anything. I mean, maybe, let's see. If I can I put in a bid? Oh, bid 750. One of you sons of bitches bid with the, oh, there's a reserve on there. What happens if we do this? Oh, I have to log in. Okay, well, I may put in a bid on these things later. Whose gateways are these? I think these are all, Fred, these are all from, what was it, CalChip? Okay, the Mini Hub Pro gateway at 868, not useful for me. What are the Care Band things? Those are the ones that are trackers. I was actually just thinking I saw Coyote this morning, no, yesterday when I was walking my dog. Retail $189,000 bid history. Someone bid $30, you son of a bitch. Do they come with tariffs? Yeah, tariffs are going to be on top of it. Those are cool. And it's a Lorewine thing. So I saw a coyote the other day and I was like, oh, I should track the coyotes in the neighborhood. And it'd be super cool to integrate this in with my radio research thing, which would be fun. How do I go back here? It's in Warminster. Oh, good. Let's see if I go back into, thank God you're not seeing my my history here. Let's see. Beep, beep. There we go. Okay, more of those things. More of the PIRs. So there's a ton of the PIRs for 100 of them. And then these Freedom Fi 5G. So I guess the question here is, do these have a Raspberry Pi in them that you can rip out and use? And you want to get one of those Care Bands. Yeah. For Keenan. Palette of 240 of these things. What is in one of these? Where's Siegfried when you need him? Because he knows what's in all these things. I bet Keenan, you know as well. In fact, you're one of these, I think, is in a box behind me on the floor, Keenan. I should just open up my own and see what's in there and see what I could pull out. Because 240 would be pretty cool for $12.50, although there's a day left. So I don't know if there's an easy way to see what these went for last time. Let's see, 240 of the Curlinks, the gateways. I mean, the Freedom Fi, they have a Lorewine hotspot in them, so interesting. Is a Freedom Fi just an Intel nuke? And you can join other CBRS projects. Yeah. I don't know if anyone's hacked the Freedom Fi to do anything. Oh, there's only 27 total results. Okay. Cool. And there's a bunch of these little cases and pallets. But I mean, God, I'm going to go look. I'm going to go look and see if I've got this thing. My headphones may get ripped off. Stand by here. Shit. Oh, Yes. Ah, I was gonna bite it and almost knock my fucking tooth out. All right, let's see what's in this thing. What are we gonna need? Where's my little fucking kit? Dang it. I've got to have... No, that's a punch. Maybe this will work. All right. Look at that organized mess. Is this what you came for? Here we go. Let's see if we can get this thing open. And I guess I don't have to put my headphones on because it doesn't matter. If let's see, if one of you guys wants to cruise in here, I'll open up Discord and you guys are welcome to come in. I think this is going to be a little bit more freeform than we normally do. Is that Keenan's? I think it is Keenan's Freedom Fi. Okay, cool. So this thing, let's see. There it is. It's pretty thin. I'm guessing it's not a Raspberry Pi. Look at all those fucking screws. All right, let's see what... I don't have my fancy screwdriver. I mean, it hasn't been plugged in for a long time, Keenan, so I think we're pretty safe here. And it would be cool if I had another men standing a chair with wheels. Yeah. Well, it's, you gotta use the what you got, right? Look at all these. How many fucking screws are in this thing? But I think it'd be cool to get inside. Safety third, Neil. Come on. All right. Yeah, I just redid the room. I don't need these fucking headphones. They will just screw everything up. What happened to the Bobber 500? It's somewhere. It might be at the shop. God, I don't know where half of that stuff is. Let's see. Does this thing come apart? Oh, yeah. Yeah, look at that. Look at all the shit in there. Okay, definitely not a Raspberry Pi in there. There is. I'm going to put my other glasses on. I'm sure you guys have opened up one of these before. All right. WizLink LP-WAN concentrator, a rack 5146. Okay, cool. And then there's all kinds of other shit in here. Look, and all of those ports. It'd be cool. I wonder if someone has hacked this thing. This would be a super cool little device. What is this thing? HL. Ooh. All right. So lots of stuff in there. Yeah, Keenan, there it is. There's our Freedom Fi. That'd be fun. It'd be fun if someone cruised in and figured out what I can do with this thing. Because especially if there's a ton of them. I'll put the thing back on. Mint that as an NFT. look at everybody coming out of the woodwork. What's up, Greg? Can you explain the sunsetting of those? No. Not because I won't. It's because I don't know what happened. But I mean, maybe that's a Helium grant. Is like, hey, let's get a grant to see what we can do so that these things don't become e-waste. Because there's certainly a shitload of these things out there, and there's a LoRaWAN gateway in there. What did I say the rack thing was? A 5142? Was that right? Let's go look that up and figure out if that's a fancy one or not. And then I don't know how. I'm actually not sure if this is your gateway or not, Keenan. I don't know. All right, let's take a look. And what happens, is it just this? Oh yeah, you can see everything I've got here. So 5142 rack something. Was that what it was? No. Fuck, do I have to open that goddamn thing up again? Did I say 5142? You see, I do my searching. And I put on my other glasses that are a little bit further. Yeah, I considered it. It was dead a long time ago. I wonder if you could make the thing into a Meshtastic. Nope, I'm gonna fucking open it up again. That might be the carrier boards model. Oh, okay. Huh. I'm opening it up again. It'll be easier the second time. I don't know where I got this thing, but but I got it. I was thinking the other day that because I've really stripped out my studio here, so it's all, you know, basically just for the Medio Scientific podcast. And I dropped the camera that I had. What was it sold to originally to? I don't know, Fred. Keenan, you paid for like $1,500 for the whole thing? Like I remember we were in Austin. I remember being on the bottom floor of that place, and you were like, dude, if I get one, I'm in Canada, and they won't do it. And we were all super excited about 5G and all the rest of it. And God damn it, glass change again. I remember when you get it. What's up, Joe? Hey, Joe, can you hack this and make it so I can use it? This is a Freedom Fi. We're talking about the cal chips. Rack 50. No, it's right. 5146. WizLink LP WAN concentrator. I bet Germ could do it. It was a 1600 USD. That's back when USD didn't matter because I had so much AT&T. AT&T was worth a shitload. So I was like, whatever. All right, rack 5146 WizLink. Where's Carl Rowan when you need him? Concentrator. Who wants to start a CBRS network? Okay, there it is. That's $115. So you could pull that out and sell it for DigiKey for $100. Maybe you couldn't. Ooh, let's do this. Can I do this, Grok? What's up? What can I do? What can I do with a WizLink 5146 from rack that's in an old Helium Freedom Fi gateway? Maybe Grok will tell me. If you weren't at Helium House, it was like 2,500. Yeah. Only unemployed people show up to working groups. That's funny. Is a mini PCI module designed for LoRaWAN gateway? Okay, I could continue using it with the Helium network as a LoRaWAN. So just as LoRaWAN, that piece would be pretty cool. Hey, running multiple LoRa gateways, just in case you don't know, at the same location reduces rewards. So there's that. Repurposed for a custom LoRaWAN gateway. The 5146 can be removed from the Freedom Fi and integrated into another platform with a mini PCIe slot. Oh yeah, I guess it could. Travis, you probably know something about that. Extract it, upgrade or expand. Adding the 5G CBRS cells, I don't want to do that. I just purchase a radio. Nope, not doing that. 5G mining. Nope, not doing that with CBRS. Sell or trade. No, I don't want to. Well, I mean, I'm talking about buying these things. You've been banned from a lot of things, Joe. So let's see, an experiment with IoT development. Let me take a picture of this thing and then see what else Grok has to say. Picture, and then put it on the Mac. Yeah. Okay, and then is that the right picture? I hope so. What about all this other stuff? Could I repurpose this hardware to do something rad? Yeah, it's a shitload of ports. Totally. An open WRT, use it as a router and IoT gateway. So there's all the stuff in there. The hardware image is a Freedom Fi gateway. Oh, did I tell it that or did it figure that out? Grok's surprisingly good with some stuff. Transform into an edge computing device for IoT data processing. That'd be cool. There's an SSD in there. Oh, no shit. Leverage the SSD, which I didn't see, but I guess it's this Kintigo. Is that what this thing is? Kimtigo? Kimtigo? No, 4 gigabyte. Oh, Joe's going to kill me for saying that wrong. I don't know what the SSD is here, but there's something. Yeah, that's probably what it is. Oh, you guys are on this other thing. Okay. Network monitoring, custom 5G and LoRaWAN testbed, media or file server with IoT integration. Oh, cool. Neat. Maybe there's some gigabyte. Thank you. Maybe there's some cool you could do with this. I mean, good God, there's enough ports on this thing to certainly hook it in and do something. USB 3. So there's this stuff on the front, and then that on the back. I'm sure you guys, you may not have all seen these before. Yeah, might be a cool little project. I don't know if anyone has hacked one of these. I'm sure some of you know someone who has, and that would be Nextcloud and Plex. I mean, maybe I just send, I plug this in, see if it works, and then send it up to my buddy in Idaho who needs a Helium gateway for coverage of the weather station. And that might be the thing, is you just use these as like way overbuilt Helium gateways. That might be enough, and never, not worry about ever doing the mucking about with the 5G. So that might be it. Okay, I think that's most of it. Let's see, should I turn this thing off? Yeah. What else was I sharing there? Hopefully nothing too personal. There's a rule I try and follow, and I've learned the hard way. Don't throw away old hardware, put it in a box of storage, because, yep. Yeah. I haven't thrown that much stuff away, but, yeah, I don't know where this came from. All right. Let's put it back in the sensors box on the stool. I think we're good. Oh, hey, Travis, are you still there? If Travis is there, Trav, I want to talk to you about, you'll trade me an unused cal chip for it? You'll trade me an unused one thing for an unused other thing? I think we talked about this. There's no way to see what this is. It's that super fancy 5G modem that I bought a while ago when I was going to do the upgrade on Amateur Jade Hair on the mountain. And I want to take this Pelican case box that I got and make it into one of your little travel computer modem things. Yeah. It's every time I pull that thing out, I think of you, and I'm like, oh, Travis would easily build this into something rad, super fast. And it'll, oh, I almost lost it there. Oh, take me all day to do it. So, all right. I think that's, is that it? Just what I would want to do. Add another thing on my plate. Yeah. I bought a sewing machine the other day because I want to start sewing stuff and have fun with that. And, getting that thing up and running is no joke. Like and subscribe. Yeah, all right. How many shots of standing on chairs do we really need? I think we've got, what is that, 3 so far? I'll put this thing back. Yeah. Okay, should we just do some balancing stuff? See if I can do a one-legged chair stand. Okay. I think that's it. All right, killers. I know there wasn't a ton of deep in news. Joey's infiltrating AT&T. I'm busy not killing myself on chairs, and I'm getting ready for Barcelona next week. And then I'm going to Moab and doing some canyoneering the week after that. So all of a sudden, my schedule got super busy after being super empty. So I will see you guys later. Rock and roll. Thanks for coming on. Like, subscribe, all the fucking YouTube stuff. I'll see you not next week, probably not the week after, in 3 weeks. I'm out.